What's up, party people? We are live. So today, this video is going to be about Unit 5, Lesson 6. We're talking about using function notation to describe rules. I'm going to do this in one recording, so you'll have to fast forward to through this to get to the different slides and things like that. It just makes it a little simpler for me in this moment. But anyway, let's get right into it. Let's see. Let me add the pictures that I want to do. Boom. All right, so now notice this particular video or this particular activity is actually on page 56, as you can see at the bottom. But you want to match the words with the functions, okay? So we'll start with A. It says, to get the output, subtract 7 from the input, then divide the result by 3. Okay, so we want to subtract 7 from the input, then divide the result by 3. So all of these have subtracting 7 in them, but only 2 of them have subtracting 7 and also have division. So it's got to be either h of x or k of x. Now, let's look at the difference, right? So subtract 7 from the input, then divide the result by 3. Okay, so which one of these shows that you subtract 7 first, then you divide? That's going to be k of x. Okay, next, we'll look at the second one, B. To get the output, subtract 7 from the input, then multiply the result by 3. So we're still going to subtract 7 first, then multiply. Well, the only 2 that shows the multiplication by 3 is f of x or g of x. But here we want to subtract 7 from the input first, then we want to multiply by 3. Okay, so we want to go here, straight across. All right. C, to get the output, multiply the, let's do a different color. Multiply the input by 3, then subtract 7 from the result. Okay, so we multiply, then subtract, that's going to be f of x. So multiply the first one by 3. And then, so now that leaves us with this one. Divide the input by 3. Let's change that color. We go black. Divide the input by 3, then subtract 7 from the result. So boom. All right, so that is activity 1, the first part of it. Now, there is actually a second part to this. So let's clear this out and let's go to the next slide. So it says here are descriptions and equations that represent 4 functions. Okay, so it's the same thing that we saw, but it's going to add something. It's going to add something else. So here, for one of the functions, when the input is 6, the output is -3. Which is that function? F, G, H, or K? So let's just work them all out. We want to know the input is 6, right? So input is 6. Okay. And for